Hello once again and welcome to Heroclix UK for Emotionally14.com. I got told off last time for saying it's the best Heroclix TV show on Emotionally14's YouTube page, but in our heart of hearts we know it's the best Heroclix show on E14's YouTube page. I am your host as always, Brad Harmer-Barnes. I'm joined by my constant compatriot Ian Harper. Hey! You've been here.
It's us again.
It's us again. Yeah. We have a regular crew.
Yes, we have. I have been here.
I haven't been here. I've been terrible.
I've heard he was away.
I've been on holiday. Yes. And no one wanted to play Heroclix with me.
Brad's away. Let's play Heroclix.
Yeah. I mean, that's totally fair. I mean, trying to get my 2-year-old daughter or my in-laws to play with my massive onslaught didn't take. But we're joined by our two constant compatriots, Blake Harmer.
Hello.
And Dave Mustill.
Hello.
Hey guys, what Heroclixian and Marvel and DCE type stuff have you been up to?
I went to see Captain Marvel.
Oh, how is it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Spoiler-free review?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It introduces the character well. Sets a good precedent for obviously Endgame, which is obviously coming out soon. But yeah, if I were to rate it, it would still be in like possibly in the middle of the films. It's not amazing, but it is enjoyable.
A mid-range Marvel movie is still a good movie.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought it was a little bit flat, but yeah,
That's got a cat in it called Goods.
setup, lots of.
Is it actually a cat?
I couldn't really say.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
I haven't seen it. I didn't know. I'm speculating.
It's good that it sets everything up, and it's nice to see Ronan pop back up.
Yes,
That's done well actually. I think that. It's obviously a different actor, but they just used him.
Yeah.
It's only a few years, mate.
Yeah,
It's only about 5 years ago.
but it looks like he'd been used.
Yeah, but did you spend half the film looking at Nick Fury and Phil Coulson going, where's the joint? Because I don't know how they're doing it.
Maybe they can do it to
I
me.
know CGI, but
No, there's some very impressive aging. They make. Well, Samuel L. Jackson looks really young.
Apparently what they do is they just photo someone's face over Guy Henry and he just does it as his thing now.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Yeah. So were you a fan of Captain Marvel as a character anyway? Or was it relatively unknown to you?
It's not one I'd read that much of. She turned up in a few of the comics.
Character.
Yeah, but not really. She was never really a character I read loads of.
You're more of a Ms. Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Who isn't? Okay, so a few weeks ago,
Yes.
we got together and we unboxed the EarthX brick.
We did.
Which was warmly received. We had a couple of grumbles, but overall we thought it was a fun set.
We thought it was good.
Yeah. And of course, Fears for Colossal includes Will the Tri-Sentinel, which is when Loki takes over a Sentinel factory.
Which is yet to be tested.
Well, we can make that happen. That's what we do here.
Yes, that's true.
But for the FX set, there's not only a brick and there's not only a colossal, there is also a starter set coming out as well.
Yes.
So let's bring it up on the Heroclix UK conveyor belt. I always go to say Brick Fury. The EarthX starter set. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reasonably well painted models.
Yeah. Usual packaging.
We've got a pack, looks like a rule book, and what, I'll go back, it even tells me what's in there. Why do I even bother turning up? Yeah, 6 figures, 6 cards, as you'd hope, something's gone wrong if they're missing. A pack of objective and terrain tokens. A pack, a rule book, 2 maps, and these are the exciting thing, 2 WizKids dice.
Ooh. Pure quality.
exactly
The finest dice. No, I can't even say.
Handmade.
Yeah. On a lathe. As always, I'm most excited about maps because I really wish WizKids would just do a map pack.
Okay, yeah, well, they might one day, I suppose.
Just do a pack of a few maps, that's all I want.
Yeah.
But this is sold as buy this.
Yeah, and
Buy the game.
That's your whole lot.
Yeah.
So guys, what are you expecting? Because you were here for the brick unboxing, Dave was not.
No.
You can pretend to be Rob if you like. What did you think of it?
I don't know what I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, look at me, I'm Rob Wade.
I enjoyed the set, but I feel like I'm not really knowing EarthX that much. I liked some of the set, but I must admit I was still, despite them not being so bad as my initial ones, because they did have like Inhumans and stuff like that, which I did, which were more in line with. my thing I was more drawn to was some of the stuff that was more mainline, like new Sinister Syndicate stuff, or like other, more
Sinister Syndicate stuff.
The Spider-Man too.
All the Spider-Man stuff seemed to be quite
Are
good.
they the ones you kicked my ass with the other night in the tournament?
It may have been, or a couple of them.
They're pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, Beetle's good.
Okay, good. So, I suppose the only thing left to do is to get the Stanley knife out, slice this open, and take a look at what we've got inside. Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, the Marvel Heroclix Earth X starter set comes with a complete core rulebook. The most recent pressing, I would really hope.
We would hope it would do.
Yep, 2018 is the most recent version. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, we have double-sided water and smoke markers.
Usual kind of.
And normal double-sided hindrance, rain and barrier markers. So if you
Special.
don't forget, you can punch down walls
Special.
and clicks. Everyone always forgets, but it's great fun when you do it.
And
One time I got
barrier.
bored and just sent Ben Grimm punching holes in things.
and a bit like rubble and that sort of thing. Usual stuff, but nicely printed. They'll work, don't they?
We have some light and heavy objects.
Yeah, that's simplified now, isn't it, with the new rules?
Mm-hmm.
Bowling ball.
Yellow and red is light and heavy. Hope I'm right, I've just made an idiot out of myself.
Yeah, that's good. No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
There's the special cards, which is what are these?
Normal dice.
The greatest dice known to mankind.
We're going to test play them today.
Yeah, Blake gets to use them.
Yeah. They have got all the numbers on.
But they're not Heroclix dice.
And we have a most recent pack.
Yeah.
Which
Apparently Blake
is
doesn't want
not
this.
allowed.
15th anniversary. Yay, all the colours.
They must be due another update for the rules.
It took them a while. There was a big update of a few years. It's not an annual update. Errata gets added in, but there's not a major shake-up every year. Okay, but we have 6 figures included. We have King Britain, real name Brian Braddock.
Who?
Earth X Excalibur Mystical Ruler. He is either 25 points for 3 clicks or 50 points for 6 clicks. And he has a trait which is free my teammates from their stony prisons. If an opposing effect would cause a friendly character to be given an action token, roll a d6. On a 3+, a friendly character does not get the action token. So that'd be handy against some incapacitate or
What sort
some
of points is he, Brad?
abilities. He is multiple wattage. He has 25 points for 3 clicks and 50 points for 6 clicks.
Cool. Okay.
Charge, sidestep, super strength, invulnerability, toughness, combat reflexes, leadership, and close combat expert. As you know, not all at the same
And he's
time.
British, don't you know?
Starts on 3 damage and 18 defense with invulnerability, and ends with 2 damage, close combat expert. Good brawler.
Interesting. Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds pretty punchy.
We have Spider-Man, real name Peter Parker.
I've heard of him.
Keywords: Earth-X, Spider-Man family, police, and reporter. He is multiple wattage. He is 25 points for 4 clicks and 50 points for 6
He has filled out a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah. Has no traits or keywords other than the ability to avoid hindering and elevated terrain while moving. But as powers, he has charge, plasticity, flurry, super strength, quake, super senses, combat reflexes, perplex, and empower.
And pies.
Ability to locate a Greg's. Greg's sense tingly.
The paint job is nice. Isn't it?
Nope, just a heart attack.
We have the Skull. Keywords: Earth, X, and Ruler.
Well, not the
Real
Punisher.
name: Benjamin Beckley.
I'm not the Punisher.
He's definitely not the Punisher. He is 50 points for 5 clicks. He has a box out on defence, which is my drones that give their life, mastermind, and super senses. He can ignore other figures for purposes of determining line of sight. He has mind control running through the dial.
Okay, support piece then.
Yeah, and he has super senses.
He's got, he may have mind control, but he's got 3 lightning strikes.
Wow.
So he could throw people about the balls.
Yeah. Spiders Man. Still looks like Red Skull from
Spiders Man.
Keywords: Earth, X, Animal, and Monster. Real name unknown. 50 points for 5 clicks. He has a box out on movement that runs throughout the dial, which is illusion casting through webs. Plasticity, sidestep, stealth.
Is he ever living?
Unique modifier. Adjacent opposing characters modify their combat values by -1 for each action token on them. He also has precision strike, toughness, combat reflexes, shape change, and exploit weakness.
Ooh, for 50 points.
50 points. Doesn't do a lot of damage. He has 2 points of damage on his opening and 1 on his closing, but with exploit weakness. So. We have Black Panther. Real name T'Challa. Keywords Earth X, Wakanda, Animal, and Ruler. He is multiple wattage. He is 50 points for 4 clicks and 75 points for 6 clicks. He has a trait which is Wakanda is a refuge, leadership and stealth. As a power action, generate an Ani-Men bystander to a maximum of 2.
Different.
If Black Panther started the game on his red starting line, which is the 75 point high wattage setting, the max for this effect is 3 instead. And the Ani-Men is a POG here, which has charge, quake, toughness and empower. He also has flurry, jungle spirit, he also has flurry, jungle leap climb, blades, claws, fangs, toughness, super senses, outwit, perplex and probability control, and he is indomitable.
50 points.
Or 75.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, so he's a favourite already. And we have President Osborne.
We've seen this in the brick, haven't we?
Real name Norman Osborne. Keywords Earth X, Hydra, Sinister Syndicate, Politician. He is 50 points for 5 clicks. He has a box out on his combat, which is I bioengineered the Hydra and I can do the same for you. Adjacent friendly characters that share a keyword with President Osborne can use regeneration but heal 1 click fewer. He also has a box out on damage on his first 2 clicks, which is Twisted Leadership, Exploit Weakness and Leadership. When President Osborne uses leadership and succeeds, you may also give an action token to an opposing character within 6 squares and line of fire. He has stealth running through the dial and also has toughness, mastermind and outwit.
You look like he's at a gig.
There's an unusual amount of support pieces for a starter set.
Yeah.
Normally they're rough and tumble brawlers, but there's odd powers and characters for a starter. So the first map we have is Wakanda Earth X Outdoor, which is location. You may add 1 location to your starting force. You may add any number of the location's different bonuses to your starting force by paying their costs. If you have a player that chooses the map and you chose the location, you can use the bonuses you paid for. If you didn't choose the map and didn't win the roll for first player, you can instead use the consolations associated with the bonuses you paid for, otherwise there are no effects. Your location's bonuses that you paid for are scored if you're defeated, whether you receive the bonus of consolation or nothing. So for Wakanda Earth X Outdoor, the possible bonuses are for +5 points, you get the location bonus, the living spirits will guide us. Once per turn, a friendly character occupying hindering, obscuring or water terrain may re-roll its d6 roll for either blades, claws, fangs or super senses. That's nasty, considering that probability control won't let you re-roll blades anymore.
Yes, okay, yeah.
If a character named Black Panther is on your force, or your force is an animal-themed team, friendly characters, blades, claws, fangs and super senses have protected against outwit.
We might have to play this one.
Consolation. So if you paid that 5 points and you weren't lucky enough to be able to pick this map, you can instead, once per game, you may re-roll a friendly character's roll for blades, claws, fangs. Once per game, you may re-roll a friendly character's roll for super senses. Not a bad bonus for 5 points, but you want this map, really. Okay, so there is another map included as well.
More of it around the back.
Which is, this looks interesting, Stark Tower Indoor. I'll just spin that round quickly. So I have the text up this in. Okay, so we have Stark Tower Indoor. The location bonus for this one is for 5 points you get location bonus Iron Avengers Assemble. The bystander tokens printed on this map are Iron Avengers. At the beginning of the game, choose a friendly character of 50 points or more. That character has power action, roll a d6. If the result is odd, generate the matching Iron Avenger in the square equal to the result if that Iron Avenger isn't already on the map.
So you got Pogs over here, yeah?
Yeah. If number 56 Iron Man is on your starting force, he must be the chosen character. If so, he can't otherwise generate Iron Avengers. Instead, this location bonus is a free action and he generates an Iron Avenger on any result, not just on an odd number result. 1 is Tank, 2 is Monolith, 3 is Crimson Sage, 4 is Steel Bow, 5 is Bolt and 6 is Sting. If you pay your 5 points, and it's 5 points. You pay your 5 points and you are not lucky enough to get to choose a location, and instead, at the beginning of the game, generate a tank, Crimson Sage, or Bolt bystander in your starting area. So, generating Iron Man drones, basically.
Based on other Avengers.
Some of them, tank is a pog that does 3 points of damage.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, Sting.
Nice modification to the maps, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sting has running shot and penetrating psychic blaster at 2 points as well.
Yeah, I will also say steel bows. Not only has he got energy explosion, but he's also got range combat expert with 3 lightning bolts. So there's some pretty gnarly pogs. Cool. That's fun.
It's a different idea.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've sliced open the Earthx starter set, and we decided the best thing to do was reactions are boring. We're going to jump straight in and give it a test drive. So what happens is Dave, over on the left, is playing as the good guys, which is Black Panther, Portly Spider-Man, and who's the other guy? Is it King Britain? King Britain. Okay, so we've got a bunch of rules, and Blake's managed to pull together an absolute arse-kicking team consisting of President Osborne, the Skull, and Spiders Man, which sounds like a dodgy Google Translate.
Blake isn't happy.
Spider sense tingling. Oh no, wait, that's just.
So this is everything out of the pack, isn't it?
We're playing on the map from the pack. We're playing with the models from the pack.
And
we're playing with the pack from the pack. And we are playing with the dice. The only thing it didn't come with was some poker chips for marking activation, so we're using some kosher Heroclix there. Okay, so yeah, this is, if you were able to play, this is your first intro into Heroclix, this is what you'd get in the set. So this is what we're intrigued to find out. The real question is, how quickly is Blake going to get his arse handed to him? The other question is being Blake going to be a factor? And if so, how quickly is Dave going to get his arse handed to him? So, there's not much more to do than roll for initiative. Do either of you have themed teams?
Well, technically, I suppose we both got.
We have got snacks as well. There will be snack eating.
So, oh yeah, you will hear us munching and drinking. Stuff.
And jam tarts, apparently.
Yeah, we're going to be eating and making noise and stuff. Suck a dick. Off you go, Blake.
Okay. Initiative +3.
Call it, Blake.
10.
Initiative 10. Dave's got +3 as well. 8. So, Blake, should we go first or second?
I will go second.
Okay. Go to Good Guys team, also known as Team Dave.
Why is it that Lardy Spider-Man can move further than the other two?
He can
Momentum.
He can swing.
Is he actually juggling?
The other two are too majestic to run.
Too posh to push.
2 Regals.
We've got some white squares here. What are the white squares?
Obscuring terrain. Obscuring terrain is a subset of hindering terrain that represents areas that are persistently foggy, steamy, very dark, or similarly obscured to vision. It is indicated by a white boundary line. Obscuring terrain is considered hindering terrain for line of fire purposes only. It is not considered hindering terrain or a clear square for any other effect. So, obscuring terrain does not impede movement in any way, but it impedes line of fire the same way as hindering terrain.
That's useful.
Okay, well, we'll move Lardy Spider-Man into the fog, where he can strike at will, and all that jazz. King Britain.
I keep going to say Arthur, King of the Britons, do you?
And move flanking maneuvers.
Cool. And it's Team Blake. Consisting of Spiders Man, Draco Malfoy, and the truck from Maximum Overdrive. I feel like you guys have both tried to dress up as Red Skull and both fucked up.
Yeah.
They're sharing a Red Skull costume.
They had it very loosely described to them.
Someone phoned it through.
Sidestep.
Seamless, Pat, seamless.
Yeah. Magic of editing. I'll leave it in the comment. If one's next to you, Blake. A sidestep from Spiders Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Gets a shift on, doesn't he, for a bloke in a cloak?
I'll just keep him like that for a minute. So, okay.
Okay. Dave.
Okay. Well, I've only got one within dodge. Well, that's something we can use as
What do you mean?
hogs. You've got these animen.
Oh yes, of
Yeah,
course.
sure. You go.
Okay.
How many can you make?
Okay, I'll generate one at a time. I do two. So I'll generate an animen bystander as a power action. Clear those.
Okay, Blake.
Okay.
What's Team Mumra up to?
He's going to sidestep.
What's the mysterious?
Skull's going to use mind control.
Oh.
Okay.
Target King Britain. He's got a range of 8, which is just in range. So it's an attack of 12 on a defence
18.
of 18, so I need a 6 to hit.
Was that about taking the bag off?
That's a success. Rolled an 8. So I'm going to use King Britain's charge to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to punch any man in the face.
Oh, I love mind control when it works well.
Remember and kick my dog.
Attack of 10. What's the Animan's defence?
Defence is 15.
So that's a 5 to hit.
Fappo.
No.
Hey!
No dice.
Whiskey dice.
God damn it, whiskey dice.
At least you got him out of the way.
No.
Do I have to give King Britain a...
No,
That's fine.
No.
Unless there's something special there.
And President Osborne clears out.
It's denying all of this.
And obviously he is dead. Okay, you okay?
Wondering if Spider-Man was wondering if a bit of elevated terrain was a Greg's. But there's vegan sausage rolls. Really nice. Nice with a normal sausage roll.
I get to try one, must admit.
I only found one at a motorway service station.
The one in Gillingham was worth selling them.
Okay.
But
You refused to try them, don't you?
no, I'm happy to try them. I just didn't.
I already had 3 pies.
I was walking in there because I was buying picking up some cakes for work anyway. For the team. Fuck's sake.
Don't just drop that in like it's part of your daily routine.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd get some meringues.
Yeah, someone was having something or the other,
And,
so we had a cake.
Yeah, no,
It was Eccles Tuesday.
I wouldn't be surprised with work sometimes.
French Ben Thursday.
And yeah, no, I saw that they were selling them in there.
It's how easily you can picture him doing a daily cake run, isn't it?
Yeah. Do they know your name, Blake?
You know, it's a dark day.
And I just refer to him as the chosen one.
Was it the usual, is it?
Okay.
That's usually a sign you can't go into that shop ever again.
I'll move the animen fella. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Who gets the shift on?
5, 6. Should only be 2 action tokens, actually, shouldn't it? It's 150 points.
That should be straight. Yes, 2 actions, 2 actions, yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I just realised I've not technically done that, so I'm
You can size it in one go most times.
Yeah. I thought I said to move to, so it's not actually.
Yeah, should we check actually 10? Well, there you go, because we love Dave.
No one's eating the jam.
I don't want getting shot more often than I have to.
it's hindering them. Hindering for
Plus,
the
I assume plate was on anyway.
I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but there you go.
Is it jam time Monday?
So, Blake.
President Osborne.
Nice and sugar.
Oh, thank you.
Like it.
President Osborne's going to try and shoot the Animan.
Why do you think he's dog so much?
Right.
Whatever I do, I'm in the wrong. It's Black Panther's
Yeah, I guess.
Sure it's not Marmot?
Um,
That's, I mean.
So yes, attack of 10 on 15, but +1 for the hindering. So attack of 10 on 16, so I need a 6 to hit.
Yep. Ciao.
Oh,
11, that's 2 points of damage.
Toughness. Just
1 point damage, so that's enough to get rid of him.
Cool. Okay. So even against your super weak
KO the
baddies,
pog.
they're not going to last.
Sidestep and Skull's complete down.
How many pogs can you generate, Dave?
Up to 2 at a time. 2.
Is it a maximum of 2 per game? Or
At the same time.
Maximum 2 at the same time, 3 if you use them on
oh,
the
okay, so you can generate small then, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm using them on the 50 points, so we can only have 2.
You finished, mate?
Yes, so I was just trying to see if I could do anything useful with Spider's Man, but I've come to the conclusion I think he's banned.
That's not fair. He's got
He's got something, hasn't
he's got sidestep.
Go him.
he? He does some damage, doesn't he?
He does 2 points of damage with and has shape change.
Precision strike. Exploit weakness.
He gets 1, yeah, but he's on 1 point of damage when he's on that.
Well, that's 1 point of damage that won't be shirked off.
They're only 50-point figures.
And precision strike is good, it still
Yeah, but
scores.
the other 2 are quite good, it's just him that's he's definitely the jobber of the 3.
He's hard to kill as well, though, with shape change, isn't he? Is he shape change?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great, I couldn't run the clock out.
Can't imagine if you considered him on 5 plus, yeah, that would literally be out.
Leap
Not
climb.
here.
Leap climb means you can move over, hindering without
Yeah.
stopping.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
You can hide in the jungle over there. Or not.
Like, if you can't control your pack, you won't be able to enemy.
Probably why I never have one.
His blade go for the face.
Hide in the hindering as well. No, let's stand out in the open. Use King Britain to hide. And clear down.
He has got a
jungle.
Union Jack 2 paint on.
Yes.
So does Black Panther have stealth or anything like that?
No.
No.
These have super senses.
Okay, this should be fun then. Skull uses mind control, but targets both of them because he's got 3 lightning strikes.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to punch your shoulder.
Yeah, so both of them just have a whale on each other.
He does that, that's genius.
So it's attack of 12 on
17 and 18.
17. Yeah, obviously with the hinder train that'll be 18 and 18, so it'll be up. So is it just 1 dice roll?
Make a close range attack. Instead of normal damage, a hit character half speed and becomes friendly to your force. May either move and or make an attack, then it reverts forces. That's mind control, yeah, it's just normal attack.
Okay.
To roll to overcome the defence.
So yeah, do I roll once or do I roll per character?
Yeah.
I
roll
think
once.
roll
It's
once,
same as
and then you
normal.
can pick
Yeah,
it like
strike.
it's like yeah. So roll
It's
once.
just-
So
range attack.
I need a 6 plus to hit anyway. So
Yeah.
if I do it, I hit both of them. If I don't, I miss. So. Yep, that's okay.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
So I will
No,
do.
it's not. No. I've got the heavy mob here. I should be winning. I'm about to die.
So I'm going to do Black Panther first of all.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to perplex his attack up by 1 and hit King Britain. So it's attack of 11 on 18, so I need a 7 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not good enough.
You're always kiss dice.
It's a shame because he's got blades. Gonna use King Britain is going to try and punch T'Challa. So he's got an attack of 10 on 17. I need a 7.
Whiskers dice! Hey.
Poor man 7.
I guess their love for each other was just too strong for your hypnotism.
That's fine.
There was a lot of force power coming from Dave there, I think.
Yeah.
It was a good idea, bloke.
Yeah, well, yeah, certainly.
Okay, so Spider-Man's team. We have
Well, I think we're gonna, and Spider's Man is just gonna sidestep, and Osborne's gonna clear down.
Oh dear.
Okay. Well, I think Spider-Man. We're going to
Spider-Man versus.
we have a into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man versus Spiders Man.
Catch your
Could be fun.
gonna get charged.
Yeah, I've got charge. I think I'll perplex Spider-Man's damage up by 1. Give me 3 damage, and just charge.
Okay, 2%. Sorry, shape change.
Okay, it's 5 plus. No, he's
You may chin him to your hut.
It's a setup. So 10 attack versus 17. Ooh.
Ooh.
I haven't got the energy. 1 minute.
Under hypo. They've all got a tizer. In second activation.
Right, we'll move Black Panther. And stick him right in their face and hope that helps in some way. And clear it on Britain.
Man, your team reminds me of the goth kids from South Park.
Right. So President Osborne tries to use
On
leadership.
5+, he gives them a pep talk.
Yep, that's it. So remove an action from the skull.
Ends with victory of the
Twisted leadership, which is leadership when President Osborne uses it and succeeds. He may also give an action token to an opposing character within 6 squares of line of fire.
Oh, nice.
So I think I'm going to push Black Panther.
He's in Dom.
Well, it's taken the third click.
Yep, so it's point of pushing damage for Black Panther.
Click.
I'm so tired.
He's going to then proceed to try and punch T'Challa. So it's attack of 10 on 17, so I need a 7 to hit. No. God damn it.
These dice are not
God
going
damn
to
it,
play
Norman.
on. We're just going to have to force it every turn, just force.
Okay, and the skull's going to try and...
Run away.
no, I'm going to mind control.
Oh, nice.
So it's an attack of 12 on 17, so I need a 5 to hit. That'll do it. With my control you can move and attack.
That's right, but
So-
only up to his movement, obviously.
Yeah, he's got movement of 6. So
It's
1,
half
2, 3. Just going to pop him back there. And he's going to have another stab at King Britain. So it's an attack of 10 on 18, need an 8. Oh, we've still got perplex, actually. I'm going to put 1 into attack. So it'll be 11 on 18, so I need a 7. Yay! Blood
Here we go.
4 points of damage on King Britain.
He's got.
Vulnerable,
Black
which is
Panther was very
-2, so
tired.
that's 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I got the pick here. I think I picked wrong.
And Spider-Man,
Just-
they're going. Can't
Just
hit
for
me.
future reference, there, that if an opposing effect would cause a friendly character to be given an action token, would that have included?
Oh yeah, I thought
push?
they would have.
Was that a, was that
Yeah, you
was
just
that
give
a
them an
push
action
rather
token.
than just give an action token? Okay.
Yeah.
If it happens again, oh no.
We can mould it and stop it if you want.
That's okay. Oh,
Um,
I should have realised last one.
yeah, okay. I'm happy to allow you to try it for Berserk if you want. But
Yes, it didn't do any harm. That's what it did, but, okay, so you done?
yeah, that's my turn. That's my. Oh, actually, no, because I've got the extra action, I can actually move hit with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man's going to try and chin Parker. So there's a
Peter.
Spider. Take a 10 on 17. I need a 7 to hit. There we are.
Yes,
There's a
that
hit.
for Belgian
That
button
is
out of his hand.
2 points unless you can roll 6
Two
times 2, it's on a
senses.
5+. Right, that's 2 points of damage.
So mind control's been quite useful, hasn't it?
Basically how I'm trying to win. Yeah, he doesn't do any.
That's one of them likes him. Well, that's main reason.
A few slightly odd coloured printings on there. Sort of the pale green and the brown look more like orange and yellow.
when it comes to something co-op, that's what I want to know. Where's Blake's ability to win when it comes to a co-op game as well?
You just.
Why can't Blake play Nemesis and we would just get along famously?
No, completely fine.
2 hours of me and him trying to blow his cover out the airlock.
I wonder why I wasn't fixing the engines.
What a game though.
That's pretty good.
Captain Britain has got leadership, but it's not going to do him any good at this point, is it? We still have 2 tokens on him. So, we can only use Britain, And it's half rounded up for charge.
Yeah,
it is. Okay. Charge. And hit him before he can mind control.
I think that would be a splendid idea, mate. Yeah.
Just hopefully. We've got 10 versus 7.
You can't take much of a hit, I would have thought.
Bloody hope not. It doesn't need to do 12 attack. That's. Oh, that'll do it. Okay, for 3 damage.
He's got super sensors. No. No idea. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to
Explode.
Please. It's a crushing blow with King Britain's sword.
Yeah. Trying to keep him alive.
Oh, I'm just thinking. Oh no, I think I'll take the hit. It's fine.
Okay. I really feel just behind King Britain there should be a little pog of Terry Gilliam begging to ask for a coconut. So anything else for your turn, Dave?
No, I think I've got a clear.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Pieman can't do too much running, can he?
He's still the fastest one out of the 3 of them. But only for 1 turn at a time.
Can't wait, do some admin.
Right.
President Osborne uses
That's
his
it, pep
leadership
talk.
ability.
How good is his pep talk? But it knackered to Charlotte.
Do that. But it will try and put a token on King Britain unless he can stop it.
Okay.
Stop it at 3 plus.
3 plus. No.
No.
So
Well, I guess you're right, I'm a bit shit.
you can take some pushing damage now.
Oh, so that's some foil definitely just for that character, isn't it?
Yeah.
In a way.
And
It's nice that they include in the starter set 2 pairs of dealing track. Like
Yeah, that's good.
the Skull's going to use he's going to use his mind control again, so attack of 11 on 17, I need a 6 to hit.
Okay.
Whoa!
Quick foul!
Oh, is it going to be enough?
Blake's leaving
No,
with
he's still
one.
alive.
God, if that had killed him. He just listened to President Osborne's pep talk and then died.
Only Spider-Man had died.
How bad was that 7?
And I'm going to have to clear down the other 2.
Now, as I'm blessed with characters with no charge or ranged combat attack in the right place, we'll just have to have a bit of a move. Join the fight. Spider-Man's current powers are absolutely no good unless you use the other side of the map. Well, he's got Empower,
Oh, okay.
Quake.
Oh, okay.
We're going to punch spiders, man.
Fortunately, Spider-Man has plasticity, so good luck breaking one.
Yeah, I have plasticity as well, but that's, obviously...
We're both stopping each other from
Yeah.
getting away.
It's just a massive ball of
Just
millipede.
punch him, just give him a regular punch then.
Yeah, we'll just have to punch him on the nose and hope...
Well, you could quake him into the water.
You can lift a car above your hand with one hand. I'm sure you can punch him out.
Attack of 9 on 17, need an 8.
You've wrestled match him out
What
ready service.
would Quake actually give me without doing
We'll knock him back one.
We'll knock him
If we
back.
push him back, but would do the same amount of damage, we would do 2 points.
He'd be in the water then, though, and he would get rid of the plasticity element of it.
It's a way of pushing me away, I guess.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Or
it's
pushing
there.
me into T'Challa.
Yeah. It's there, so I might as well use the Quake. So 9... 16. That's not enough, is it?
Not
No.
enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
Nice try, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Blake, I understand you have a speech to give.
Stop being shit, Skull.
I'm literally the only one doing fucking anything.
Carry on being Skull.
Couldn't get your leadership off him.
You're going to get Saramand if you keep talking to your underlings like that.
Osborne tries punching King Britain. Attack of 10 on 17, I need a 7 to hit. That'll do it. That's 2 points, but with exploit weakness, so it's penetrating.
That King Britain is just about still on the table. What's he got? What's that give him?
That basically improved targeting.
Yep, let's ignore people when drawing line of sight.
I can get the exact wording for you. Sean.
Yeah. But is that like sharpshooter in the sense that I could do it from?
No,
What,
it's,
shoot at
it's
them?
just lines
I
of
don't
fire
think you
drawn
can
by his
shoot
character.
hand to hand though.
No.
Lines of fire drawn by his character and not blocked by
No,
character.
that's what I'm saying, because I know mind control is still close combat action, but I didn't know if I could target multiple people, because I'm technically locked in combat with 2 people.
You can mind control somebody in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, not multiple targets.
No.
No, sorry. You're too distracted.
No, fair enough.
Let's pick one.
Let's look at it. Is that Black Panther?
Okay, well that's an action on President Osborne anyway. Spider-Man tries to do whatever he can.
Do whatever Spider-Man can.
Go on, close it up. He has a unique modifier which is adjacent opposing characters modify their combat values by -1 for each action token on them.
Sorry, Blake, you were saying before you
Yeah,
so rudely interrupted.
Spider-Man has an ability where he can, he's traded, his box out movement gives him a unique modifier which is adjacent opposing characters modify their combat values by -1 for each action token on them.
Is the gimmick that he's 3 small Spider-Men on top of each other inside a trench coat?
I really hope it is. I might have to go read Fix just for that. But if it's not, I'm going to stop
Of course, he
reading.
had only have heads poking out.
I rejected that joke, that's
So it's attack of 10, and obviously because his modifiers are all reduced by 1, his defence is now 16. So that's attack of 10 on 16, I need a 6 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
No,
With splitting
no.
dice. No, not back.
Not enough, he's not back. Okay, so he's effing useless, that's
Well,
pretty
those two just missing each other up there in the corner.
The skull is going to try and mind control T'Challa.
Is that free?
Yeah, he's got leadership, so it gives him +1 action token. So he can do 3 actions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
So skull will use it as attack of 10 on 17 for Black Panther, so that's 7. No, 496.
4-7.
And turn.
Okay.
Right, I'll make this one count really.
I think it's yeah.
You got
Mustill's time to shine.
You got to take out that fake Punisher.
Yeah.
Punisher.
Okay, so we've now got King Britain's close combat expert.
Okay.
So I'll give him +2 on attack.
Okay.
That's 11 against 17.
Okay, that's 6.
7.
Okay, that'll do it.
2 damage.
Okay, he's got super senses. No, he's going to use his mastermind and transfer that over to President Osborne.
Okay.
Still there.
Remember all those speeches you gave?
He's got toughness that's reduced to 1 point of damage.
Okay. And Black Panther. I don't even know who to attack now.
Well,
It's
either
a
way.
target-rich environment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he's going to pass it on again,
Yeah.
they're still whittling down the other
Yeah,
guy.
Okay,
All right,
I'll
go for one for lowest defence value. Have been working.
Yeah, both the same. I'll
Yeah.
go for the skull, so that's 10 versus 17.
Mm-hmm. For a 7. Yes.
Blades, 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 blades.
With blades? Yes.
Two.
What's the printed?
2.
2 is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That should do it, unless he's going to pass it along.
You hit the skull again, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
So he's got super senses.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Super Senses wins.
Hey, Blake.
Leadership.
Why is he doing this?
There's nothing I can do. So, boring round.
Okay. Black Panther's got leadership, so I'm going to try that. This, I'm going to take one off of King Britain. So, King Britain, once again, close combat expert against the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Kencho, Kencho.
Using the
Oh, do
mighty-
you use leadership, sorry?
Black Panther's got
Oh,
leadership.
okay, fair enough.
So you get free activations a turn as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you should have 3 activations as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but it has mostly. Yeah, King Britain does have leadership, but it's on a different click.
Okay.
So he's gone past that now. That was on his previous one. Yeah, so close combat expert +2, so it's 11 versus 17. And 6 to hit, 17. And 2 damage.
Okay. On skull, yeah?
On Skull.
Okay, super senses.
Going for that skull.
We're going to pass it on
Pass it
to
on.
President Osborne again, so that's 2 points reduced by 1, so that's 1 click damage.
Okay, and Spider Quake.
Okay.
It's going to hit the. Oh, it's formerly known as Spider Quake.
So need an 8 to hit.
Power. Okay, yeah, so I'll use Quake again, just because it's there.
Why not?
7, no.
No, unfortunately not.
You just can't get over his
The two most
defence.
ineffectual Spider-Man in the multiverse and just having a pie-eating
Just
contest in the jungle.
Spider's man.
Oh.
Spider's man. Doesn't understand the apostrophe man.
Spider's Man tries to punch Spider-Man.
In a series of small spiders.
Yeah. Attack of 10 on 17, need a 7 to hit.
Is your pod generation a trait?
That'll do it. That's 2 points unless you can roll super senses.
Yes, but it's all third action.
Oh, okay.
Power. Super Senses. Right. How do you manage to dodge out the way of that?
He drifts.
Excellent.
Continental drift.
President Osborne's going to try and finish off King Britain. He's going to outwit his defence of combat reflexes.
Okay.
So it's an attack of 10 on 16, so I need a 6 to hit. That'll do it. That's 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's
Britain
still moving.
out.
And I think it does that, doesn't it? Oh no, he has.
Wasn't expecting that.
No, he looked quite
It looked like he was going to do some damage to stuff, but it was got bogged down by the admin team, like put up in front.
And the Skull's going to use his mind control on Black Panther. It's attack of 10 on 17, I need 7 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it. So I'm going to have him get rid. Oh no, don't want to do that. Movement 6. And try and attack Spider-Man. So it's attack of 10 on 17, I need a
Is
7.
his movement not halved for mind control?
I don't believe so.
No, it's just a movement and attack, isn't
It's
it?
just- I think to get around the fact that obviously you can put yourself in positions where you can't actually do anything. It does say with mind
It just
control,
says move and attack,
and
yeah.
or make an attack, then reverse.
I should have mind control on my side. Would make the chummer a lot better because I can't do that.
So attack of 10 on 17, I need a 7. That'll do it. Blade School Fangs.
Oh, I was going to do.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Blade School Fangs.
Hey!
That'll
1.
do 1 point of damage. Because I forgot to perplex him.
Okay, still around.
And that's obviously an action token on the skull.
Can you use stuff like perplex and outwit when you're being mind control?
It does say move and make an attack. I don't
Yeah, it doesn't say perplex or outwit. Yeah.
Not sure.
We've always played it like that, it's just only just occurred to me.
I don't know.
The Christmas game
We'll
came
have to
out like
FAQ it.
Yeah, the Christmas game comes out of that, I was just curious. Blake, you up to anything else this turn?
No, I said that's the end of it.
Okay, cool.
Have you got any?
Well, it's took you over there, Dave. It might give you an opportunity to take out.
I reckon Black Panther could muller spiders, man.
Yeah, I think so.
So obviously,
I
a
don't know, I
cat
think
eat a
I've-
spider,
I think
obviously
I'll
very few
struggle.
spiders eat cats.
And you can at least you can leadership pie the man.
You can, yeah, I can try and leadership.
Get on with it.
Oh, it worked as well.
Yay!
Yay!
But I don't really want to use
Threw a
Quake,
packet of Lucas
Quake
into
will
it.
attack.
Greg's is open.
Yeah.
You can do a normal attack.
I brought you some Rocky Road.
However, all I keep forgetting to do is
Sort him out.
shape change. So I'll do that quickly.
Yeah, well, I'll move Black Panther first because
Okay.
if they
You can sidestep.
Quite cool. I've got sidestep.
If you move him to the other side, should be fine.
You could sidestep in there,
Yeah.
and you could still quake. Well, he can sidestep and then try and attack spiders, man.
I haven't got sidestep.
What have you got?
Oh, was it leap climb?
Yeah,
Oh,
leap
sorry.
climb,
You
yeah.
got that
That makes
sidestep.
Yeah, some of the colours are a bit.
You didn't show me cartridge.
Well, all you've done is leadership. You can switch characters and say he
Yeah,
does.
I'll-
You don't have to
I'll-
use Quake.
I want to
So.
move them out of the way, but I'm
We don't have to use Quake, mate. You can just use a regular attack if you wanted to.
trying to exploit the map and failing. I think that's the
Yeah.
problem. The problem I've got with Black Panther is he hasn't got charge, which means I've got to walk up there and then get mind control and walk away again.
Can I suggest something?
Have you got any range?
Can I suggest something? Generate a pog.
Yeah, could
Get
do,
the pog
but
attack,
I'm
they can attack him.
I'm still.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could select not to use Quake.
Yeah.
You can still attack him. But I just
Still
thought
got attack that does the same damage.
your pog seemed to be quite bitey, that's all. It might actually do him some damage.
No, it's not.
No?
No, it's.
It's a support pog.
Yeah, pretty much.
As Eamon goes very much at the monkey and then just that's right, I've done 2 Thundercats jokes this episode.
And then use Quake.
Okay. Attack a 9 on 17.
Dice.
That's it.
Okay. Hitting on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay. Attack a 2. That's yeah.
Shape change?
You got toughness.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to roll shape change because I meant to do that at the beginning. So let me just take 1 point of damage.
And ends up in the water.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, that old trick. No,
Nice.
the immortal
Yeah.
Heroclix.
Just pushed in the lake.
You fall in the water. Show me age there.
No, I'm with you.
Have 2.
Blake,
Okay.
how's your team doing?
Okay.
So micromanaging the shit out of this area of the board.
What's that lump on your head? What's the difference between margarine?
President Osborne doesn't have the leadership ability anymore, but he does have. I bioengineered the Hydra, and I can do the same for you. Adjacent friendly characters that share a keyword with President Osborne can use regen, but heal 1 less click. So Skull's going to try and do that. So it's just D3 minus 1. I'll take it then. Yeah.
Something?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's better than nothing.
Lord.
Please heal the click. And President Osborne and Spider's name clear down.
Hey Dave, you're no longer playing the plasticity game with the other one.
Yeah.
Does he have to have a token on?
Yeah, because you can use regen by being next to him, but I assume the regen's still an action.
Still power action.
It's still a power
Okay.
action to do.
Yeah.
But I still had to take an action to do.
Yeah, regen's power action.
Okay. I'll use Black Panther to generate a pog. And do down the spider.
Yeah, it's a D3 first and minus 1.
Yeah, I assumed that's what it was.
That's it, done.
Okay.
What's Team Mumra up to? Apart from soaking. His robes are getting really heavy.
He's got sidestep, so he's back for more.
I preach from a macaque lagoon's back.
Oh God, he got combat with. Oh, for the love of Christ.
Yes.
It's going to be an even longer fight now.
What's happening?
He's got combat reflexes.
Oh, excellent.
even with that waistline, apparently he has spider-like agility.
Brilliant.
So it's an attack of 10 on 19.
Like a live spider,
Just
apparently.
mean he wedges his arse in the corner and no one can get him.
Yeah. So it's I need to roll a 9 to hit him.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. There you go.
No.
Oh, whiz kids.
God damn you, WizKids. Yeah, President's not going to go sit in a shrub.
As one does.
And Scott's got no choice but to clear down. You're okay.
Go, Dave. Frighten the life out of him.
Okay. Spider blob.
Yay.
He's going to try Quake again. With strength 9.
Oh, I'm going to roll my super senses first.
Oh, yes.
Shape
Sorry,
change,
yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, shape change.
Yeah, no, can't target.
You can't get me, I'm a tin of soup.
Okay.
Why would a tin of soup be in the middle of a jungle?
Okay, so I guess I'll have to try and break away. With plasticity.
From my tin of soup.
So that'll
But
be.
you've got plasticity,
Yeah.
haven't you? So it's just a
Oh yeah, just regular
That's
4 plus then.
No,
No,
it's gonna stand
No, I'm
there.
sorry, this tin of soup is far too interesting.
So
Animala.
Mr. Pog is going to attempt to charge President Osborne. He's got a move of 6, so
He's 3 in charge.
3.
Okay.
Anything before I...
I don't. What's that defence? No, it's just mastermind. So,
Okay.
Slap him, Dave. Slap him.
It's funny,
Vicious.
he's also got Quake somehow.
Vicious French bulldog charges out the bush.
what's his attack?
Attack is 9.
16, which is just about made. So
Right.
how many? What's his damage?
Quake for 2.
2.
Put in the water as well.
2 much damage.
If he just gets eaten by this French bulldog.
He's still in.
Bogger's hack. Is that Quake as well?
It was Quake, yeah, push back as well.
Push back, Blake.
Oh.
Back in.
Flash. In the pond.
As it cleared.
Okay.
So Blake, how's it going?
Alright.
Okay, I will remember that Black Panther has stealth.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think I did ask that last time.
yeah, it's on his
second training, isn't it?
train, yeah. It'd be handy if he had stealth and charge, so he could spring out of the trees and
Yeah.
make an attack. But he kind of springs out and they go, oh, I saw you coming.
Blake,
Mind
have you got
control.
anything down this round?
No, he's still.
Yeah, but he's got anything else to do.
Spider-Man's got side step, so he's going to try and do a slight move just to get out of the
Okay,
way, line of
Break
sight.
away.
So,
Oh, yes.
yeah, so he's just going to go there. Skull's going to use mind control and try and target Spider-Man.
Okay.
And actually, if he can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, he's going to try and target the Any-Man as well.
Okay, so what's his attack total?
His attack is 11.
What's the defence of the Any-Man?
15.
So I need a 6 to hit both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that, but obviously a 4 will do the Any-Man.
Yep,
Yep, that's a hit.
Not bad.
Okay. So Any-Man's going to charge and try and attack Charla. What's their attack again?
Attack is 9.
Okay, on
with Quake.
9 with Quake. 17. Need 8 to hit.
Yep.
That'll
Yep.
do it. That's 2 points of
How much
damage.
super sense is that?
You
Yep.
can. Not today.
That's 2 points of damage.
Was that knocked back for 1 or 2?
It's 1. Yeah.
1.
And Spider's Man? Did you mind control
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man
yes,
as
I
well?
did as well. He's gonna walk over here and try and finish off.
I was going to eat that dog.
Attack of 9 on 18 now.
Go for a 9. Nope.
No.
Even in the future, if it works.
Okay. Obviously he gets token, but the other guy is cleared out.
Okay.
I mean, mind control did so effective this
Yeah.
game.
I've used it before in a game, and it can be.
It is a
quite,
devastating
lethal.
Blake is
Yeah.
very good at using it.
I very rarely use it.
But
No, he always seems to use it
the
effectively.
problem with mind control is it gives you a full length move and charge effectively, which is better than any of my characters had at
Yes.
any point in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't tend to field it as often as I should, but
Sort him out, Dave. Sort him
my
out.
dad uses it a lot with that bloody mummy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay, Dave, what do you got for us?
Okay.
Now I've got mind control.
Sodding thing.
So if these are hindering, would they still count as for stealth purposes?
Yes.
Oh, do they?
They're hindering for line of sight and still for line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's
They just don't slow you down. Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Actually, I can go there.
Mm-hmm.
6. Move there.
Surprise.
I probably should have used his leadership on Fat Spider-Man. Actually,
It's really affecting your self-esteem. You keep referring to him as Fat Spider. It's his face.
to be honest, he's probably lasted better than the other 2. There you go.
She-Blade
Spider's Man.
does whatever.
Sidesteps here and tries to finish off the Any-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's attack of 10 on 15, did you say?
Cruelly punts a punt
Yes.
in another.
So that's a 5 to hit. I'll do
Yep.
it. That's 2 points of damage.
Okay, your toughness won't save him.
President Osborne outwits Black Panther's probability control.
Okay.
Tries to take a punt on him, but probably not going to hit. So it's attack at 9 on 18, so I need a 9 to hit.
No! It's coming back, Luke.
Yeah. Thank you. I need an adult bloody whiskey slice.
Yes. Anything else for you?
Yeah, and the skull tries to use mind control on Black Panther.
Okay.
So it's attack. Oh no, he can't.
He got
It's
nice
stealth. No.
Yeah.
He'll try and do it on Spider-Man.
Okay.
So it's attack of 11 on 17. I need a 6.
Yep.
Still got range, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Need a 6. Just about.
Okay.
So I'm going to have him go over to here and try and chin T'Challa. Stack a 9 on 18, I need a 9.
So he's going to be useless once he has killed one of those guys.
Yeah, you can't. When you got one character, it doesn't really do anything, does it?
No, no.
So you done?
Yeah, that's me done.
Cool. Dave?
Oh, we're done already.
Yeah, I think I've got a lady mastermind villain. She's got mind control, but after mind control, she automatically gives them an action token as well.
Yes,
Which is
I know that model.
brilliant.
Yeah.
That was quite a good find. No accident. Okay, Black Panther.
Sort him out.
He's not even got blades anymore. He's just blunt.
Is he in Dom? Very
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, he's in Dom. So he's going to hit President Osborne. Attack of 9 versus 16. I'm going to use probability control.
If you took it away from me.
Of course it is, yeah. Okay.
Right. It's half the reason I waited. Although it's a part of me does wonder if it was easy to outwit the citizens. I can't roll high enough with bloody defence anyway.
Is he quite high? Yeah.
It's 18 at the moment.
Oh, okay.
With super senses. And when we got like attacks of 9, it's actually quite hard.
That's quite a roll. Yeah.
Move in there. Okay, Blake, who are you hypnotising this turn?
Very little actually, it's just going to be
Oh, okay.
I will still outwit the probability control just because reasons. But I will.
That was totally fair.
Yeah, but Spider-Man will sidestep for sure.
Oh, okay.
Spiders, man.
Okay, Dave, what you got for us?
Everyone's really shocked that you might actually do something that done.
Yeah, well, I've got to clear down as well. Okay. Because I can't afford to take any damage. Blake, who are you hypnotising this turn?
Right.
You can't see Black Panther.
Who's this dude over the back here, all on his own?
He can't do shit because he can't see anyone.
Can you see Spider-Man?
Oh, well, I suppose you can see Spider-Man.
It's hindering, isn't it, all that?
It's
Yeah.
hindering. It's
Yeah.
all line of sight, and it's just +1 to defense.
No, isn't it? That white area?
It's hindering for
It's
line of
hindering line
sight.
of sight, but it's only Black Panther
Black
that's
Panther's
got
got stealth.
Yeah.
Is,
so-
Oh, okay.
Is it +1 per square or just one? Just one.
So it's hindering then, okay, understand.
Okay. So I will try and mind control Spider-Man to begin with.
Okay.
It's a attack of 11 on defense of 17, but that's obviously bumped to 18 because of the hit terrain, so that's a 7 to hit. That'll do it. He's going to try and chin T'Challa, so attack of 9 on 18, need a 9.
Yep.
Yeah,
Super
that's
senses.
Super senses,
Fantastic dice, haven't we? Ooh.
that's 2 points of damage.
Oh dear,
Mm.
that's torn it.
Black Panther out. You're scoring Black Panthers down.
Hit by his own chubby friend.
Spider-Man sidesteps and tries to punch
It does
Spider-Man.
actually look quite like Stuffer from the Harry Hill show. If you know that right.
Attack of 10 on 19, so I need a 9 to hit.
Nope.
And last but not least, sitting in a puddle,
Staying in the water.
tries to attack him. He needs a 10 to hit. So.
He's water soluble, you know that.
Oh,
That not good on him.
So 2 crit fails you've done so far.
he's drowned.
Hey!
I don't need to.
Ty's turn there, Dave.
Yeah. So you done, Blake?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Okay.
get this.
Spider Paunch can do this.
Okay. Yep, so attack a 9 against 17 with Quake. Hooray!
Hey.
For 2.
Okay. It's got toughness, reduces the bite to 1.
You forgot how turning works today, didn't you? Okay.
That's
And
not bad.
Quake is not back.
Not bad, mate.
Right, what you got for us?
Very little. I can't mind control it now.
No, that's blown that out the window, isn't it?
I was convinced.
Dave, you can pretty well forget about the skull because you can't do anything, do you?
Well, we're not. And to be honest, the one person that could have been handy to outwit that bloody combat reflex has just decided to drown himself in a puddle. As presidential moves go, not the best.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, he can still be of. No, he can't even be of that use. Okay, no, he's just shit.
Is this how your performance reviews go at work?
I'll move him there just because reasons.
Okay, that's fine.
Spider-Man will move one bit closer, but
Has he still got sidestep?
yes, he's still got sidestep and his stealth and plasticity.
Is he going to chin?
No, because he had to clear down. So,
Okay, yes, of course.
and that's my go.
Spider-Man.
Well, there's a big clear.
Spider's man.
Spider-Man tries to hit
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker. 9 on 19, so I need a 10 to hit.
Yeah, well, he's dice rolls. That's right, it's a bell curve. No.
No.
I think it's going to be an awful lot of no's with that one.
Skull clears down.
I've all forgotten they've all got team probability control.
It's too late for that now.
Save yourself.
There's enough characters on the board to use team probs.
You can do this, Dave.
Go Dave, chin.
Okay. Let's get the Quake back out.
9 on 6. Oh, 18. Because he's
He's
got
got
combat
damage
reflex in
smashes,
now, so you need a 9 to hit.
Oh god, okay. I've actually got one. Oh no, it's just empower. That's
Yeah, that's good if you had other people.
No,
No.
this could take a long time.
It's going to be a long night. This isn't the one of the 12 9 of 10.
That's what it's come down to.
You've got ranged attacks with the skull, haven't you?
Yeah, but he does no damage. He only got mind control.
It's got no damage at
So
all.
apart from putting you in a pond, which is kind of redundant.
He might sink under his own weight. You know that.
Well, it killed Norman Osborne, so you know.
Is that your go, Dave?
I'm
Dave.
going to have to clear down. Yeah.
This is your chance to
I'm
shine.
just going to literally be rolling dice in one of us loses.
We are. Yeah.
Shit dice as well.
Yeah, and shit dice as well.
That's it.
Blake.
And you get the initiative.
Go, Blake, go.
Get to go first.
Might as well send him a Scully and start shooting him.
With what?
You got-
He's got no, he does
He's
no
got zero
damage.
damage.
Well,
Well,
he
you
gets
can
a base.
just try and crit him.
Oh, yes, true.
I suppose that's true.
With mind controlling to drown himself, that's your two options.
I don't want to move him close because he'll just use Quake and hit both of them then. That's really detriment.
Well, you suppose you could. You got a range attack. You might get a critical hit.
Okay, if we're really going to play it that way.
does
Skull
raise your odds a little
tries
bit.
to shoot Spider-Man and tries to crit them, so I need a body to crit. No,
Poor man's
Oh, I'm surprised.
really, are you? And
And you've got to do 35 more again, the chances are you'll do it.
Spider-Man attacks with a 9 on 19, needs a 10.
Yeah.
No.
Spider-Man, try and convince the Saboteur to die of old age.
Okay, which is the
So
same.
I might just, even though I'm technically
9 on
winning,
18, do the 9.
even though I'm technically winning, I might just consider.
Critical fail!
Oh no!
Spider-Man falls over
Is
his
that-
own feet. That is.
Is that
No. Oh, what? No, okay.
So you're
He's
now
still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
lost Quake. Don't tell me.
He's lost Quake.
Has he still got combat with it? Oh, it's only 18 now.
Yeah.
I just need.
Has he got regen?
I just need 9 rather than 10 to hit.
Oh, it'd be nice if he did, but no. What else have you got on there? Oh no, he's still got empower. He can empower Spider's Man to finish it all.
Please, please. Choke me to death on my
Spider's Man. Looking for a.
Spider's Man has to clear down. The skull will try and crit him.
for a crit hit.
Crit!
No, that was a 10 I needed earlier though.
34 to go.
Talks about there is a chance of a critical fail. You keep doing this.
Well, yeah. It's a game.
As I've just demonstrated.
Yeah.
It's a game.
There's been an awful lot of crit fails in this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So his dice. Blake.
Go, Blake.
Go on, keep the pace up.
Come.
Don't you get tired?
Go on, Spider's Man.
Nine. Take a 9 on
I'd
8
love to
hit.
stop
9 to
turning
hit.
it this game.
9 to hit. Oh, man's 9.
See you there.
Keep rock back in. Spider-Man.
Okay.
Dave, kill him.
He's got flurry. He's got 2 hits to hit.
9.
Kill him.
First
Kill him.
hit.
No.
And again.
Second hit.
No. That's 9.
At least we're consistent.
Critical knock.
Attempt to get a critical hit. No.
33 to go. Blake.
Spider's Man has actually got more chance than
9.
critical boy over here.
9.
Yay! 1 point, exploit weakness. Is that
Oh.
enough? Please say that's
At
enough.
1 point. God knows. He's lost the empower.
Okay.
It's all the combat reflexes that's obeyed my life then.
He's Spider-Man.
Sort him out, Dave.
Skull tries to do a critical hit.
Yay!
No!
32 to go. Spider-Man, looking for a 9.
9.
Yeah, flurry!
Yay! For 2 points of damage.
Decision is fast.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
2 points of damage, that's still good.
Gonna be enough.
For you.
No, he's going to be on his last crank of blood.
It's alright, flurry's coming.
Return it for you.
Yeah, please. 2 clicks, please.
He's got baby hands.
It's pretty good.
He's still got combat
And
reflexes.
second
as well.
action. Oh, second attack is 9 on 18 still.
9 second hit.
No,
It's
6.
good though, something happened.
Yeah. Blake, what are you doing?
Staring down and hating my life.
Dave, what are you doing?
Oh, clear down.
Yeah,
Yay, here we go.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's happening?
Critical fail.
Attack of 8 on 17. I need a 9.
Yeah. 9.
Yay! 1 point precision strike, so it has to go through. Please say that's the last goddamn click.
Please say it isn't. This is hilarious.
Last pick.
Oh!
Thank Christ.
Oh! Well, I enjoyed it.
Yes. It's my favourite game ever.
Whole life flashed before my eyes.
Okay, we're in a very silly mood tonight. We're just using FX starter set. I say, guys, what did we think, Blake?
In terms of how they played, just from the game we just played, I actually think as starter sets go, they balance well against each other as 150 point teams to fight off against each other.
So if you've never got clicks before, they work, don't they?
Yeah. And you can play a game out of the box and it's not too bad, I don't think. I also quite like the maps. I think they've got some. I know we didn't really try out the abilities, but I thought there were some nice ideas there that I think could be used. If I had the main gripe I have with it though is that it doesn't sell itself well on the off the shelf, because I mean, you know, I'm not interested in FX as a story.
It's a comic from 20 years ago. There's no reason for them to do an FX series at all.
No, and that's what I mean. It's an old series. All the clicks are, because they're not really anyone recognisable. I know someone looking on the shelf can go, oh, that's looks like the Punisher, or that's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, or Black Panther, I suppose.
Yeah.
But you know, there would definitely be more exciting starter sets in the past. So.
Yeah, Dave?
Yeah, as Blake says, as the starter set goes, it probably takes a bit of digging through the rules because they are quite balanced, but things like mind control is a bit of an odd fish.
Yeah, and
We
generating a
don't
pog
see
is,
it
is kind of like from an initial player's point of view. You've got to read up about that as well.
Yeah. But it does give you a chance to try out a range of different powers, which is good. And there's rarely two of the same power on the same characters.
Yeah.
Clicks wise, that skull dude is pretty nasty for 50 points.
Spun you around a bit, didn't it?
What do you think?
Well, watching the game, I thought it was been hilarious. I think the mind controls worked very well. I think the comments before about someone looking in a shop, they're going to recognise Black Panther and is that Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And that's about it, really. So to draw them to it, but as a balance set, it seems to me.
You all basically hit on how I feel about it, which is I think branding the whole series as EarthX was an incredibly stupid move. It's going to alienate anyone who didn't read the comic 20 years ago. And it's not like we had Civil War 2 recently.
Yes.
I could have forgiven them doing a Civil War series off the back of that.
Yes, yeah.
But even something like House of M is more recent and is X-Men heavy and full of characters you know. This is a bizarre set full of alternate characters you don't know.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So with that in mind, I think this is a terrible starter set because it's not going to bring in new players. I do think this is a fantastic Fast Forces with a map.
Yeah.
The map's good.
If this had been a Fast Forces with a map, 6 key figures based around an off-the-wall set, that makes more sense to me because the dedicated Heroclix fans are more likely to have heard of EarthX the series, are more likely to take a punt on unusual characters and dials, and would be after maps.
Yeah.
This is not going to bring in new players, which is what Heroclix needs at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I think would make a better Fast Forces than the Xavier's School one.
Yeah.
Which was kind of bland and a bit sort of nothing. These characters at least look exciting and they're interesting.
They should have done Xavier's School or Avengers vs X-Men was a relatively recent series. Or like I just keep saying, Civil War 2 was a lot of known characters all thrown together. You could have bricked Avengers X-Men or Civil War 2. You could have setted that. And you could have had an EarthX Fast Forces as an off-the-wall one for dedicated players already.
Sure.
Making this a starter set. I don't normally say this because Heroclix needs to keep its starter sets in print and in cycle. Because the number of times you go into a game store and can't find a starter set.
It took me a long time.
They need to keep the starter sets in print.
For example.
But the EarthX is a really, really weird decision for the brand as a whole. There are good models in there and there are good mechanics in there. There's a lovely Colossal in there. But the whole branding of it is just weird.
It's too niche.
Yeah.
It's too niche.
Yeah.
Why not? Why didn't they do Civil War 2? You know who one of the main characters of Civil War 2 was? Captain Marvel, who's just got a movie out of him.
Yes.
But you've got Gravity Feed Captain Marvel.
Gravity Feed Captain Marvel is coming out. But you know, Gravity Feeds don't bring in new players. They don't bring in new players. It's like I say, it's a hard one because for me, as a long-term Heroclix player, there's a lot for me to like here. As a newcomer, as Dave said, you're going to be deep diving that pack a lot for some of those powers.
Yes, you're going to be looking. What's this do?
Especially some of the traits which were pretty specific. It's a weird one.
We're all kind of Marvel Comics fans. Has anyone actually read EarthX? So I know I haven't.
No, that's before I got into it as an adult.
Yeah.
I know nothing about a couple to research for doing.
Yeah, I started reading it and I'm not going to lie, I thought about
I have over 1,000 comic backs up on my Marvel Unlimited library. I do feel your pain.
Yeah, I want to go back to Devil Dinosaur, I'm sorry.
That is totally fair.
Yeah.
I do think the maps are lovely though.
I really like this.
And we didn't use the other side. The other side's got pogs on it as well.
Yeah,
which is kind of
I really like the maps having
different
location
move,
powers.
I think
it's great.
that reinforces your suggestion at the start that they do a map
pack. Do just a pack
you've
of
suddenly
maps.
got a load of maps like this for competitions.
Wouldn't that be great?
Excellent.
Yeah.
All with different powers to the
Because
locations.
the only time you tend to get maps in your clicks is in starter sets, or if you have a friend who runs a game store. It's the only way you get maps.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd also like to see, because I know I'm guessing it was also in the animated series starter set, because I didn't really see that one, but that's the first time I've come across that obscure.
The starter set did have
four maps actually, two double-sided maps.
two double-sided maps. Yes,
One was Batman specific, one was Joker. I think.
and there were powers. There were powers
Ivy.
printed on the map,
Yeah.
like this one had as well.
They were no, they were.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
well,
much stronger starter set by the sounds of it.
Yes, Batman Avengers was a great series. It was. This is
Cool.
the Marvel ones recently have just been off. They've been.
A little bit off
Well,
target.
it's been Secret Wars, What If, and now another alternate universe.
The Avengers Infinity is a good set.
No, that was pretty
But
good.
it's
Yeah,
kind of the standout one out of the last 4
Yes.
or 5.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Marvel's fagging. It says a lot of this. I'm a Marvel fan. I like Batman out of DC. I'm kind of indifferent on the rest of DC. Don't dislike it, just don't really know it. But I am more excited about the DC Rebirth set because that looks amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you can have the
I am also
Batman who laughs in it.
because of the success of the Batman animated. I know we're going away from this, sorry, but I actually think the new X-Men animated actually looks like it'll be quite good as well.
Yeah, that could be fun actually.
Yeah, that was quite.
And that, I'm
successful.
hoping that will be a return to form on the Marvel side.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah,
too.
that should be strong.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the Batman versus Ninja Turtles ad today. Yeah. Nice animation.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, that shore was pretty much at the end of the trailer. I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
that wasn't what I was expecting. It was.
Better than the Batman Ninja. No, did Ghostbusters Ninja Turtles crossover? That was fine.
Yeah, that did
Mostly for Vince Bowden and Donatello Egon is what's worth reading it for. So guys, Earthx starter set, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to go in the middle.
I'll give it a single thumbs up because I think there's some nice sculpts. That Black Panther's gorgeous. Yeah, I really like that with the cat head.
Yeah, I'm going to single thumbs up on the grounds of that the homework it turned in was very good, but it wasn't the homework I assigned.
Yeah.
I think it's a thumbs up for the maps. Really,
Okay,
I do
yeah.
like those.
Yeah.
And
I was literally in the middle because I thought, not, as I said, it doesn't work as a starter set, as you quite rightly said, but the other stuff it did was good.
I think if you did pick this up as your first ever Heroclix starter set, I don't know if there's enough here to get you motivated to keep playing.
to actually think about investing.
Whereas
more.
you consider something like the Ninja Turtles Mouse and Mayhem starter set, you'd be hooked with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There've been some great starter sets. This was not one of them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so what's next? We've got Captain Marvel Gravity Feed, as Dave said.
It's supposed to be going.
We've still got the Sentinel to take for a test drive.
Yeah, there's got to be a game set up
We've
for that.
got
Everyone's scared of that.
We've got to get Strike Team back on the table as well.
Yes, that'd be good.
So I think that's better on Heroclix.
Well, it kind of is Heroclix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got Marvel Legendary as well. Go for why not? Okay, guys, we'll continue this conversation later. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, then you can keep it tuned to emotionally14.com. What is Emotionally 14? It's a website full of fantasy, sci-fi, horror, superheroes, tabletop gaming, video gaming. Blake, help me out here. Comedy podcasts, Star Wars podcasts, video game podcast.
Well done, Blake.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Farming,
comedy.
Star Wars tabletop. We just mash it all together into things that interest us, and we make them, and you people enjoy it, and it's all still free. There's a Patreon for Talk Star Wars, but it is all free. So you can check all that out at emotionally14.com. You can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at emotionally14, and you can search for emotionally14 on Facebook. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, then you can add me on Facebook at facebook.com/BradHarmerBonds, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
On Instagram, on Great Old One for photography, and for Heroclix UK for Heroclix
UK, yeah. Good work. Dave, where can people find you? Because I'm saving Blake till last.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram, DaveDCLXBI. If you find me on Facebook, just look for Broadside Game Show now.
Yeah, it's coming.
Do that.
It's coming.
2 months.
It's around the corner. 2 months at time of recording, so about 3 days at the speed I edit. Blake, where can people find you should they be so sufficiently motivated?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook, if you can find me. Find me on Instagram at Harmer the Appreciator, or you can find me on Twitter at fuck's sake, Blake.
Literally no point. 5 tweets in 5 years.
Is it actually 5?
I think it might have.
I thought it was 4.
I mean, maybe you deleted one.
Yeah.
No, that's far too voluble.
Yeah. The way too many tweets.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you very soon for another episode because we've got to take that Sentinel out for a test
We
drive.
have indeed.
Right, see you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye.